This is it. Are you ready?
Welcome to the Worm Ranch Podcast.
I love Worm Ranch Podcast. Fuck yourself if you don't.
And we're back, everybody. Episode 7 of the Worm Ranch Podcast. We're here with Shyann.
Yeah, heck yeah, we're doing it finally. After like an hour of when we were supposed to be started.
Yeah,
That's usually
That was my bad. I needed Tim Hortons, but it's okay. I needed to run some errands.
run some air.
Oh, that's where you were. Oh, you didn't offer us any Tim Hortons.
Wow.
Oh, no, I totally should have. You're right. That would have been such a good idea.
I'm high now and I'm hungry.
That joint was really fucking good.
It was.
It was so good.
Very flavorful.
Native American joint. It was awesome.
I was gonna get cigars from Mexico.
Oh.
Yeah, but they were like
Alex?
locked up in all the stores.
Oh,
Yeah, I wanted to get them. That would have been pretty gas to have like a cigar from Mexico.
that would be
That would have been so
good.
rad.
You should
Well-
call Alex some.
Yeah, I need.
He needs a cigar addiction.
I'm addicted to cigars.
Well, when I was in Mexico, I made $100 because my mom bet my brother, sister, and I that if we take a bite of octopus, we would each get $100. Oh yeah, octopus is fucking disgusting. It's so
I
gross.
feel like it would be good. I like
no.
squid. Squid's kind of. Is it like squid?
Did you
I've never had squid.
Squid's
chew
like
on
really
it or
chewy.
did you just swallow it?
It was like rubbery in my mouth, and I was chewing on it for like five minutes. So we were in the restaurant. There was a buffet because it was all inclusive. So a huge fucking buffet. It was like this giant, like gym-sized room, and there was like so much dessert. You could have like donuts. There was a chocolate fountain. There was so many things I could be doing, and it was so much fun. But so yeah, we saw the octopus, and they put it like with mashed potatoes.
Oh.
I know, isn't it?
You're supposed to have that together.
You gotta have it with like the shrimp.
No,
gotta
that's
have
so
it
gross.
With the shrimp ring sauce.
What you
Like
have
that
to do?
tangy sauce.
You have to dip the octopus into the mashed potatoes and eat it.
Ew.
Yeah.
Do you actually?
That was so disgusting.
Like-
But anyway, so my sister had some. She had like a big old bite of octopus, and it
Oh,
was
she
just
made
like,
octopus too?
yeah.
How
Yeah.
about your brother?
And then my brother took a bite, and he was like, he got up off of the chair, and he was like hopping around the restaurant, gagging. He like looked at me, and he went, "Ooh," and he like gagged over my lap, because my dad kept saying to us, "It's crawling up your throat." 'Cause it was like a tentacle. It was so gross.
Way to go, Dad.
Well, he didn't want to lose $100 or $300, and then I had my bite, and it was so gross. It was so gross. It tasted like, I don't even know what it tasted like, but it felt like I took a bite of a rubber duck or something.
Ew.
It was so weird.
You know what we have to do, Alex? We did the Prime review. Now we got to do the octopus review. Guess what I got in the fridge?
Try an octopus, everybody.
Oh my gosh.
It's like different octopus. Like one's blue, one's green, one's red.
I was like hopping around the restaurant as well, and I was trying to get it down, and I kept swallowing it, but it wouldn't work. And there was a guy at the table behind us, and he was like, "What the hell is she doing?" to my family, and my mom was like, "She's eating octopus," and he's like, "Oh yeah, it must be really spicy." I'm like, "No, it's fucking disgusting. It's not spicy." He's like, "Yeah, it's really spicy." I'm like, "No, this is gross," and I was gagging over their
Maybe
table.
that's why the guy put too much spices on it.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Had to put a jalapeno pepper on it.
Oh,
All of the workers were so freaking nice, and I did my best to like talk with them in Spanish and like order things in Spanish, but it was so messy because I was doing all the ordering for my entire family. So I'd be like, "Podemos tener uno pina colada y Miami Vice y sexo de la playa," and it was just like 6 different orders because we could get as many drinks as we wanted.
Yeah.
I just want all of them to go. Can I get them sent up to my hotel room?
Well, I brought so many drinks to my hotel room. I had like mojitos on my nightstand, and I had like mudslides and dirty monkeys all in the bathroom. It was pretty great, all inclusive. That was pretty rad. Yeah.
Fucking
So
cleaner
good.
was thinking, did a party happen in here?
Well, there was like bridesmaids or like a bachelorette party down just below us, and there was like,
Please tell me you joined that.
oh, my brother and my sister and my family did, because there was nothing to do other than be on the resort. So there'd be like water polo in the pool, and all you could really do was eat, drink, and be in the pool because the ocean was kind of rough. So my family was playing water polo and volleyball, and the ladies joined in, and they were all so cool. They were like they were all really cool, and they were playing water polo, and we just made a lot of friends that way. And then I made friends with some old women, like. I was playing water polo with
gills.
Oh yeah, I was playing water polo with some older guys, some like Arab guys, and it was pretty fun. But they were like drinking a lot, so they were getting a little bit touchy.
Oh no.
It was okay, but so I hopped out of the pool and I like dried off and I got my food and I was just chilling on one of the chairs while my family was still playing water polo. And he comes up drunk. And he's like, hey, and he's talking to me, and he gave me a big hug, and then he walked away, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then so I was just laying on my chair, drinking my mojito, and I was like,
living the life.
I was just living the life. I was enjoying my peace. I was texting my friends. It was nice. It was really nice. And then there's like 4 old women from Louisiana in front of me. They were probably like 50, mid-50s. Like, they all looked pretty decent, you know? They weren't bad. I'd switch up.
I would switch teams.
I gotta tell my boyfriend I would switch teams. I don't know if he'd be cool with that.
Shout out to Emmanuel.
Well, he knew. He supported it. He's like, as long as they're hot, it's okay.
As long as they're old.
As long as they're old. Yeah, well, he's got a weird thing for MILFs, I swear. So they were talking shit about the people on the resort, and I was like listening in. I was like telling him what was going on. I was updating him, and there one of the girls left their group to go dance with the DJ, and there was a bunch of ladies just dancing on the deck, and then the Arab boy I was playing with was filming them, and they flipped out on him. They were like, don't fucking, I forgot I could swear, don't fucking film like that. And he just panicked and he left after they got some of their big buff guys involved.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy just 6 packs. Yeah, I like gills.
Well, bro was from Quebec and he was like speaking French and he was like bonjour,
Yeah,
big
mustache.
Yeah. And so then that was one of the things they were talking about, and I was just eavesdropping. And then there was another thing where an Asian lady walked behind me, and they went, "That's that bitch. That's the bitch." And they kept pointing at her, and I was like, "Ooh, what's going on?" Oh. And then they were like pointing at everybody in the resort, and then they pointed at me, and they went, "Look at her. She's just chilling alone doing her thing." And I was like, I was looking around. I was like, hi. And she's like, "Come over, talk to us." I was like, okay. So I kind of like sat next to them drinking my mojito, and I was like, update me about this woman here. And they were like, well, she stole my chair yesterday, and we got into a big fight, and security was called. And I was like, oh, all right. And then, yeah.
Over a chair.
Over a chair, because the lady had like supposedly reserved it at 7 a.m, and then they came at like 2, took it, and then she got all pissed off at like 4. Which doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
But also these ladies didn't
I reserved it for the entire day.
For the entire week, I'm here.
My chair.
This is my chair. She's like,
I
pisses
claim
on
it.
This is my territory. Fuck off.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun trip. Like, I got, the ocean, I'm terrified of. Like, I thought it was a beautiful place, but I'm so scared to go in it just because of all the critters. But I was like, you know what? I'm in Mexico, I gotta fucking try it. So I got in the water, and it was really, really, really shallow and really wavy because it was so windy that day. And there was like giant rocks. So the water would be like up to maybe my stomach when I was just casually in the water. But then I'd hit a rock and I'd be maybe the depth would be at my knees. So then if the waves come, I would be knocked over. And so that happened where I was thrown onto a rock, I stood up, and then a wave came and I fell onto the rock, and it pinned me under the water. And it was dragging me against the rock. And so my back was all cut up and my legs were cut up. And it just was horrible because it was salt water too.
That would be so
Shyann,
So bad.
Is this a story about you being tortured?
Mexico is so fun. Yeah, that was pretty
got
great.
to me.
That's what you named this
story is
one?
just a fake story. An excuse for why I have cuts on my back.
It was horrible. It was so bad. I think they're still there, but they're not very obvious. So yeah, that was pretty rad. And then I was exhausted from just. Well, it's really hard just relaxing for a week long, so I was really tired. So I was sleeping on one of the like lounge chairs, whatever those are called,
like
beach
the
chairs.
ones that you just like lay in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I had like 2 towels on, and I was chilling in the trees on the beach, kind of just chilling on the chair, and I fell asleep, and my parents, they all left, and I was just chilling there. And I woke up and I felt something on my leg. And I was like, what's going on here? And I woke up slowly and I looked down and there's an iguana sleeping with me on my leg. And I was just like, oh my God. And it like slowly got more intense and louder. And he freaked out. He looked at me and he went, never mind. And he ran away. And then the people behind me was like, that was really funny. And I was like, I was bawling. I was like, what the hell? know, man. That was so scary.
I would have been so fucking like, yeah, I got a fucking iguana beside me. Don't fuck with me.
No.
I just realized it was there. I would have been freaked out.
It was so scary. I'm so glad I had the towels because it was just laying on my leg over top of the towels.
Oh.
So if they weren't there, it would be like on my skin. Oh
Oh.
my god. Oh my god. It felt so weird.
I would freak out, but I think I would be okay with it.
No.
With an
I feel like
iguana.
I'd be cool after that. Like it.
You have to smoke a joint beforehand.
Isn't that so cool that it like
Yeah.
just slept with me?
Yeah.
It's more cuddly than my dog. My dog doesn't
What's
sleep
your
with
dog's name? Reno or
me. Juno.
Juno.
Reno.
Reno?
Oh, my mommy calls him Pinto. Ew, did I just say that? My mommy calls him Pinto.
We can edit that part out.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, the iguanas were wild. There was so many there, especially in the mornings. And I walked along the resort and I was just kind of finding things to do.
There was that little girl on your
There was a
That's
little
fucking
girl.
funny.
I sent it to the group chat. There was a little girl who I was chilling and just I saw this like colony of iguanas and I walked up next to them and I was like really scared and she comes up next to me and she goes and sits on the grass in the middle of them and she's feeding them and they're just walking on her legs coming up under her arms. This girl was probably like maybe 9 or 10 and she's like, here buddy, have this one. There she was talking all with that was Chucky. She was just like chilling with the iguanas. I was like, this is like the Mexican Snow White. This is phenomenal. I don't think
Was
she
she
was
from
Mexican.
Mexico?
I don't
Was
think
she
so.
was?
She was a tourist as well, but
She has some balls on her.
she had some
Yeah.
balls on her.
With all the iguanas.
I
That's
mean,
scary.
those
so
iguanas
scary.
are probably all fucking like are used to humans.
Yeah.
And like
Probably.
or probably
Yeah.
know the techniques of getting more food. Like, oh, if I
Yeah.
crawl up your leg like a
'Cause
dog would, like
it's
an
like
innocent
a-
puppy
Yeah.
It's like a
would.
tourist location, so there's
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
going to be like new people that haven't seen it.
Yeah, because we were just chilling on the resort, and so there was so many. I counted probably 20 a day, and then there was also
shit.
like, what are those called? Capybaras and
Oh yeah.
like, little monkeys everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bad.
Yeah, no,
monkeys
there
are
was like
so
monkeys in
cute.
the restaurants like climbing on the roof.
That's so cool.
It was because nothing was like officially indoors other than your hotel room. Everything was kind of like indoor outdoor.
Yeah.
So like even the stairs to your hotel room would be outside, or the lobby was technically outside. Like it was just a giant hut, and it had bats flying around when we got there. It was actually really cool. I think
How
other
much
people
did you
would
pay
like
for
that.
this hotel?
It was actually a super nice hotel. My parents got like, they didn't spend a lot of money at all because they had so many Visa points. So they spent maybe $2,000 for 5 of us for a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
That's a good.
But when we got to the hotel the first day in Calgary, because we had to go from Calgary to the airport to Cancun, the like lady at the hotel was like, you cannot park your truck here. And we're like, where the fuck are we supposed to put it for a week? And so we just left it at the hotel anyway. And we got back and we were wondering if there was going to be like a ticket or if it was towed. Nope, but my dad started it. And it was so fucking loud. Someone had stolen our muffler. And so it was too loud, and the fuel economy on the truck is already so dog shit. So we had to get it replaced, and it cost $6,500 to replace.
Yeah, it's full of expensive metals.
It was
That's
like
why they take them.
Yeah, it was insane. So anyway, we just straight piped it for like $400.
Yo.
Yeah, that was pretty rad. And so we were just chilling at the mall for a little bit, and that was pretty fun. Got to go in Spencer's with my brother. That was a interesting experience.
Oh,
Take it from
Yeah.
a guy who used to live in Calgary. It's shit, and don't fucking go there.
Oh my god, Calgary,
I fucking
man.
hate Calgary traffic.
No, that's so fun. I like driving in the Calgary traffic.
It's
It's
Shyann.
kind of
You
cool.
never lived
There's
there.
like so many people.
Yeah, but compared to here, like here I drive, I've been driving for like 2 years straight now, like almost daily, and it's so boring. I know all the lights, I know all the roads, I know everything for the most part. I just don't know any addresses. If you say go down that way, I'll figure it out,
You just have it like all memorized.
Yeah.
Like my fucking house.
I never remember the turn for his house.
I was just doxed you, Kolten. I'm not gonna say your address.
He fucking told the city that we live in, plus every under video I found out it says Alberta in it.
Yeah, 'cause
Location
I'm targeting it to our target demographic.
Of hillbillies.
Yeah.
Of crackheads and
Worm ranchers, probably. Ranchers from worms.
I love the name Worm Ranch Podcast. That's so fun. I like that you built the dividing wall, because we always party in this garage, so it's just it's nice to have the worms have their own little area.
It's bigger in there, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
You want to go quickly check
It's
it
a lot
out?
wider.
Is it a lot bigger?
Yeah, go check
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty rad.
And we're back.
We're back. We're back.
I had to show Shyann
The worms.
The worms.
Yeah,
We had to
we're
check out
looking
the worms
we're
and
looking at
discuss
some
the-
worms.
You should have like a
Disgusting.
worm truck.
Worm truck.
Yeah.
With a big worm on it.
Just like rent a U-Haul and put up a big sign that says the worm truck.
The Worm Ranch podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, have it on the wheels. That'd be so rad.
That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
me and Alex would just do it on the back. We go wherever.
Yeah, and we would just interview random people on the street.
Yeah.
Excuse me, crackhead. What's your name? Oh. Got some spare change.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, that was the 200th episode of the Worm Ranch podcast. This is our
When we run out of
58th
people to
crackhead.
interview.
When we ran out of friends.
yeah.
When you run out of ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just find random people.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. How many people do we have on our list of people to
Yeah, who
get
else
on
is gonna
here?
be here?
I just have people who've asked me and just like came and talked about it and like say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I kind of want to be on the podcast."
That's pretty rad.
I think
Yeah.
the next person that I'm thinking of to get on here is Tatum.
yeah,
we
that sounds fun.
I think Tatum should be our third person.
You want Mr. Italian? I think that'd be kind of funny.
Mr. Italian.
He could tell all of his stories about how he worked in a nightclub when he was 15.
I was about to say those photos that he sent.
Oh yeah,
Sick.
right? Yeah.
I was drunk when I was seeing those photos. I was thinking to myself, fuck, I should just buy a ticket now.
When are you not drunk? I'll text you when I'm going to Italy, and then we can meet up there.
Thanks, Shyann.
I'll see him. I want to see him in the summer, and then for his birthday in October, because he's leaving for another year to finish up school. But that really sucks that it's gonna be a year without him. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just have to fly there.
Yeah.
Meet him.
Yeah. I mean, since I could just stay with him, it'll be a little bit cheaper, but still, flight is a lot. You know?
it's still pricey.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like, prices on everything's going fucking up.
Yeah.
I think I need to start an OnlyFans.
Yeah, I think so.
We fucking discussed the OnlyFans idea of pretending to be a girl and only showing feet pics.
Yeah.
I don't think my feet are attractive enough to do that.
Well, you
I
gotta
don't think
shave
I'd
it
make.
off.
What the fuck are attractive feet though? Like, are any feet attractive?
I mean, ones
Whoa.
without bunions.
Yeah, ones that are like just like, well kept.
My feet wouldn't be good either because remember I told you guys that story was I was downstairs and there was I stubbed my toe on a cement block.
Oh yeah.
And it was a cement block because you know how downstairs
Yeah.
you have to have
Your basement looks like a fucking brothel. You got like a curtain around the toilet and then like a couple mattresses around.
Fuck off, Cheyenne. I built a wall to make it look
Good
nice.
for you,
a
good
little
for you.
nicer.
But the times I've been in that basement, I've been like, this is Kolten's house, this is Kolten's house, it's okay, this is Kolten's house.
You're such an asshole.
Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to talk shit. Okay, I'll head
Yeah,
out.
you're talking.
Yeah,
You can talk
you
shit
walk
about
out
me.
whenever time.
I can talk shit about Kolten. Okay,
I don't give
okay.
a
we
shit
don't
as long as you let me
He
talk
won't-
shit about your fucking Richie Rich house.
You can talk shit about my Richie Rich house. See, my
Mrs.
parents want to
fucking
sell it.
heated fucking
Driveway. Window.
Well, yeah,
Window.
no, not window. Mirror on your fucking bathroom. So it doesn't fall.
Whatever.
That's how rich
It's
she
a pretty
is.
rich thing, Shyann. Like I don't.
My mirror can heat up.
Okay, that's my
Defogging.
dad's mirror. I don't have anything other than, except I'm gonna buy my car, which is really exciting. So I gotta do like, payments every month. $500 I'm starting with. I think I'll do that like in a week or so.
Ooh,
Yeah.
What the fuck
gonna
were
be
we
fun.
talking about before?
I don't remember.
I was talking about Mexico.
No. After
The worm car.
The worm car. Yeah, it was like Mexico and the worm car.
Fuck, we were just talking, and then I got sidetracked from you telling me that my basement looks like shit.
Oh, fuck. What were you
forget.
talking about? You were talking about, you stubbed your toe. This feet
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Right. You know how most basements they have that fucking metal pole that like goes in the basement so it holds up the foundation.
Like the old days.
Well, back in the day, back when your parents' day, it was a lot cheaper just to build like a cement block and then put 2x4s in it and call it a fucking day. They don't allow that anymore, but that's what they did.
Like the
So
lazy
the
way.
person that I got this sausage from, their basement has one of those without the fucking 2x4s on it. So it's just a cement block. Well, I fucking got it and I with my fucking without a fucking shoe on. I fucking hit that cement full fucking force.
No.
So I would not be good on OnlyFans because right now my one toe is like
Ah, no.
a quarter of it's all black right now.
Oh my
It
god.
didn't crack. I am thanking God.
Your toe or the foundation?
I'm thanking God my toe didn't crack.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Fuck, I would be so like I
broke your toe on the random person's cement block. I'd be
Oh
pissed.
my God, dude. it fucking hurt it right away. Like, my dad was like, holy fuck, I can feel that too.
Ew, when was that?
That was a while ago. That was like maybe 2 weeks ago or
It
something.
was not that long. Yeah. Does it still hurt?
Nah, but I had to take a day off of school.
Oh, just because it hurt so fucking bad.
Did you walk?
No, that day that you asked to like come at my house or whatever,
Yeah.
and I was like, dude, I'm not even fucking leaving. Like, I went upstairs, sat on the couch, and that was my position until I went to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. I'm so glad I'm back in Canada from Mexico.
Was it your first time out of the country?
No. I've been out of the country quite a few times. That was my second time in Cancun.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty chill. It was just like, shut up right now. Shut up.
It's my second.
That was I actually have a family home down there.
No.
I got a beach house in
I
Mexico.
got a beach house right on the Atlantic. Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty sick down that resort was a lot more diverse than the first one I had been to. That one was just like white guests and Mexican workers, which just felt disgusting, you know what I mean? It just felt
Yeah.
gross.
The Mexican workers were wearing white suits and
No, they were
No,
they were not tolerating the white people at all, which is so valid. But then the one I was at just now had like a lot of well, all the workers were Mexican, but then there was people from France, people from Germany, people who spoke a bunch of different languages, people who were from Brazil. It was really,
That's
really,
cool.
really, really
Everyone
diverse.
from the world came.
Everyone from the
like,
world was
there.
in that one. Like
That's
there was
so cool.
there was
even some Ukrainian soldiers.
Hi, Mexico.
like it's primarily English is the main language, but that one no, there was like French, German, Spanish obviously, some English, but yeah.
I'm
So
glad you had an awesome time there.
it was pretty
Yeah.
rad, yeah. I did like miss you guys because the resort was a lot of just like big friend groups hanging out, and I was like, "Fuck, this would be so fun with the homies instead of our camping trips that we can't even plan."
Yeah.
Second time this happened.
I want to start planning one for the summer, but
We should start planning
Planet-
way before.
Plan it now, Shyann.
should we plan it for the summer?
You're not even gonna. I already know for a fact that anything that summer's probably already booked up. Wait,
You think so?
Probably.
Well,
People
how many?
always have stuff planned.
There's like a month and a half left of school left.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, if
But I
you-
mean, we could still try. But it
If
sucks.
you're gonna-
I had it typed up in the group chat, and I was gonna do it, but then I was like, "Oh, my Willie's leaving like 2 days after grad. It's gonna suck so much." But I also really want to go camping with you guys. You know?
Yeah.
I would. I still want to go in a cabin and cook for you guys.
That'd be
like
sick.
cook
Yeah.
weed brownies.
Well, do
That
we
would
have
be
another
awesome.
like time off school other than May long?
Nah, I think this is
I
the
think that's
final.
the last
I think
break
this is the
off.
last stretch.
Damn.
Is there any?
The last ever break.
Damn.
That break,
Yo, actually, you're so
know.
right.
that
Oh
break
wow.
felt so weird because we just we had a break and then after we had like 3 days off of school or something like that. It felt
Yeah.
weird that we had all that time off. It was like they were trying to cram as much like they booked too many days. It felt like for school.
I feel like we're never at school anymore. Like I'm never at school. After I got my diploma, I've just been like, I book all my like healthcare appointments throughout class time, and I'm
Oh,
just
yeah,
like
I've got
working
some,
more.
I think I've got all this month is like booked for days that I won't be at school
Yeah.
because I got other shit to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like school's not really important for me anymore. Like all my classes are like just option classes. I'm doing an extra math course just cause I like it. I like my teacher. And I'm doing an extra Spanish course, even though my teacher's a
It's your
my
favorite
teacher's
teacher?
my favorite teacher. I love her. She's so great. She's so wonderful. She's really scary and she gives me a lot of anxiety.
I,
And
I,
she's Spanish.
I think that all fucking second speakers, like second different language speakers, are quite mean as a teacher.
You think so?
Yeah,
Yeah, because they're like, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
That's my
What do you think of Miss?
stereotype.
You and I had Miss
Miss
Cassar.
Cassar.
What, did you think she was mean?
At first, I thought she was mean,
Yeah.
but I don't think she's actually that mean.
I think she's pretty
She's
nice.
just kind of like stern. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah.
And learning German's gonna be really hard with her. It's gonna sound like the second
Oh.
Hitler.
Dude, German is such a weird language. I have a friend from where does she live? Belgium, I think.
Belgium.
Her name's Emma. Yeah, her and I were gonna go on like a wine cheese night, but there was like some drama that went down, and eventually I was uninvited, and she was all angry that I was uninvited from it because there was like other people involved as well, and so she was so angry she didn't know what to do. So she called her parents from Germany, and they were on speakerphone in my car for like 40 minutes, and she was talking to them in German. She was like crying, and she was like getting mad at them, and it just sounded like broken English. It sounds so weird. Like my friend Marta and I could pick up some words from it, and but like that language is wild.
I want to
Yeah,
learn German
it's
because I got a lot of German blood in me. So like I might be able to find my German relatives in Germany.
That'd be sick.
Like my family's kind of like it's not that far away from I can actually pick up records and shit. So I kind of want to learn some German.
I'm so grateful that my first language is English because it's just like so important everywhere and it would be so hard to learn. Like Emanuele, he's been studying English for 10 years, but it's his second language. Mm-hmm. But it's just wild to me that it's his second language, but he can speak it better than Italian.
Yeah.
Isn't that so weird? Because Italian has like...
Well, English is so important because of America's economy.
Yeah, and then we have 3 tenses. We have past, present, and future. In Italian, they have 10. They have like past from 10 years ago, 5 years ago, a month ago, a week ago, a day ago. And then they have...
It'd be so hard to remember.
It would be, that's why it's harder for him to understand it. And then one of the bad things about it is I want to have a relationship with his parents, but neither of them speak English.
So you need a translator with you?
Yeah, well, he can be my translator, but I feel like he'd be really ass at that.
Probably.
Yeah. So
He likes to say,
Yeah.
Shyann hates you. It's like, loves you.
oh well, when he met my parents for the first time, it was like, it wasn't great because my dad is kind of dense, and they were talking, and he was speaking in like with his heavy, it's not even heavy, his accent, and my dad was asking him questions, and he didn't know what he was saying, so it was just kind of a mess at first, but whatever. They changed the tire together, and now they're bonded for life, and I love it.
That's cool.
Change a tire. Can you change a tire?
That's like a male bonding activity.
It's a male bonding activity. Well, Nevaeh was there, and she was being like tough.
Yeah.
She was like carrying 2 tires in both hands. Yeah, she did a great job. It was great. It was fantastic.
I'm on Boston. Alright, let's I want to talk about my my first skeet shooting and then the party afterwards.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it.
So my dad knows some people, and of course they're rich. I seem to know a lot of I know how many people? I know 3 people who won the lottery.
Why don't you hook us up? What the fuck, dude?
And then I know a bunch of fucking rich people, and yet I'm still poor, so I'm fine. That's Miller luck right there.
You're not poor. You got a worm ranch over there.
You got all the worms.
You got all the worms.
You're richer than me.
Anyway, like I'm saying.
That's how you know when you're rich,
Yeah.
fam. So yeah, we go shooting. We have a great time. Skeet shooting is like, it's this yellow clay disc, and it fires out of a thing, and you have to shoot it with your shotgun. Mm-hmm. So we did that on like a big gravel hill.
Did you pull that off? Were you able to do that?
Oh yeah, I fucking shot at them.
That's awesome.
Fuck me, I was good.
Wild aim right there.
Like I was in a competition with them. Like every time you have to hit one, and if you miss it, the next person can shoot it, and if they hit it, you're knocked out.
Oh.
And I did pretty fucking good.
Good for you. That's really exciting.
Anyway, like I was saying, it was a big gravel pit, and on top of the gravel pit, there's this fucking geese.
Oh.
And we were shooting, this geese would not fucking leave. It was just fucking looking at us, and eventually the skeet goes off, and the guy shoots at it, misses it, and then we see the bird kind of flap its feathers like it got shot or something.
Oh shit.
I was like, that's stupid.
That's what he wanted.
He probably perverted.
He was done with his goose life. He was like, fuck this shit.
I think what happened was that it was like a nest for a goose, like had goose eggs, but why the fuck would you build it there?
Yeah.
Spot, like,
Predators are gonna, there's no cut, it's a giant fucking gravel pit, like we couldn't fucking, like it was like industrial gravel pit.
There was like 2 geese down on my acreage, just where our dirt bike road is, and I'm like, why there, man? You're
Gonna shit everywhere. Oh my god, some geese shit, fuck. Awful. Anyway, we go back, and these people, their garage, Shyann, it's like 5 times the size of our garage. It's fucking
What would you say
big.
comparison to mine?
No, mine.
how many
Into
cars
mine,
could it
though.
fit?
Mine. Mine is in
Yeah,
my
but
garage.
Yeah,
Comparison to
compare it to
mine.
Cheyenne's store.
I didn't joint before this.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
It's maybe 2 times the size of yours.
Oh, fuck. And mine's a 6-car garage.
So,
What the fuck?
so these people
12 cars.
they rented 2 bands to play, and they had their garage is like fully decked out with like places for singers to sing and fucking like just like a wall, like a little house that's like underneath and has like beer and shit.
That's
Like not
sick.
underneath, like
That's
in
so
it. It's
cool.
not an actual house. It's like a fake house. And every wall was covered with fucking food.
Really?
It was, oh my god.
What did they have?
Like
Like, was it like chips and dip and shit, or was it like full on
actual pulled pork? With
it's like a
buns.
buffet.
Oh
Party food.
fuck!
It had fucking everything.
Where was this house? Was it in like Desert Bloom?
It was by your house.
Oh, you're joking right now! Oh, that's when you texted me. I'm by your place.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm by your place, and at that time I was running low on Coke, so I said, too bad you're not there, else I would walk over and ask for some Coke.
Bro, I don't even have Coke. The only Coke we have was stolen from the hotel in Mexico.
Oh, you just took it home.
We took the Coke and the Fanta home. I opened the fridge and there's like 6 little bottles of just like Coke and orange Fanta just chilling in there. There's nothing else in there.
Wanna give it to me?
Yeah, he's for his drinks.
Yeah, so that night I finally finished an entire bottle of rum.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was your dad there?
Oh yeah, my dad was there too.
Did you guys cab home?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
how much
good.
was that?
Not much because they're so rich they actually rented a cab driver to
Oh,
come back.
Yo! Which house was this? Was it like where was it?
It wasn't by your house. It was on like
Wholesome Road?
you would have to go by your house in order to go.
Oh, like past my house.
Yeah, like no, you know where that turn is and
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
to yours? Well,
Yeah.
we take that turn too, but we keep going straight.
Oh. So instead of like, you know how you had to turn like right on my road, did you just keep going straight past that? Like onto the dirt road?
Maybe I was a little drunk when we were riding home.
Or were you like near other houses, or was it just one house?
It was one house, but it was like your house where there's
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah.
of houses beside it, just like really far away. Like they own their own land.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
So anyway, they actually rented a fucking. It was a garbage can. It was a trailer. It had one big garbage can, one big like light on it,
Yeah.
like an actual like fucking industrial light, so you can. At night, you can still fucking see everything, and then two porta potties on it.
That's so.
Oh, I know they fucking rented that.
Wow.
That's
That's
sick.
like the perfect thing to do.
Not only was it the most I've ever drank, it was the most I've ever smoked too.
Really?
Oh.
Because
both
I
in
was
one
with my
night.
dad, so every like 30 minutes, Kolten, let's roll up a joint.
That's actually rad. Your dad sounds so
Yeah.
cool. I want to have a big party in my house before we all graduate, but I'm just
I want you to have that pool in it.
I know. Set up the pool in the garage, and then I got the big ass speakers in there, and I could put up have a fire, and you guys can go on the trampoline and shit.
That'd be so fun.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be so rad. I would love to do that.
Pool, that's what I thought you were gonna do that one party I went through. That's what I thought you were doing, but we went to King Cooley instead. And I thought you were gonna do that. I was like, oh my god, this would be so sick.
Oh yeah.
And then I found out it was at King Cooley. I was like, nah, that's not sick.
Yeah. Like the one that Nevaeh planned for me, or the one I didn't show up to?
When you didn't
The one I planned and didn't even go to.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. I got strep throat. The worst sickness of my entire fucking life.
Yeah.
It sucked, dude. Like, oh my god. Worst week ever. It was so painful.
Worst.
It was so horrible. But yeah, I really want to do that where I just invite a bunch of homies and just
don't show up. That was we kind of thought you planned it.
plan not showing up because it was April Fool's Day.
Together. Yeah, because it was April Fool's Day.
Well, it was the worst time because not only did you fucking, it was planned on April Fool's, you also didn't answer anybody's.
Yeah, because I totally forgot who I like invited, and I didn't want anyone to be like, what the hell, man? Because I was already so pissed off from that day. Like, I had work that day, and my work is when I'm like teaching little kids in the pool for 4 hours at a time, and then I have to guard. But thankfully, my boss let me leave after I was teaching. But so I left and I went to the walk-in. Took me fucking 3 hours. I napped in the change room, or I napped in the waiting room, and it was just horrible wait. I hadn't eaten all day, and I couldn't physically eat. I couldn't speak. I couldn't drink, and I was so thirsty and so hungry. It was just
horrible.
It was so horrible. And then there was like, I was fighting such a bad infection. There was when I was sleeping and I woke up, there was like crust all over my eyes. It was disgusting. I know.
Awful.
And then I finally was called in by the doctor. And I sat there, and he's like, so what's going on? And I was like, my throat hurts really bad, and
I'm also dying.
I'm also
You
dying.
can look at me.
And then he's like, okay, pull down your mask. And I pulled it down, and he's like, open your mouth. And I couldn't even open my mouth. And he didn't do anything. He went, oh, okay. And then he like was typing on his computer, and he's like, here, take this. And I was like, well, what the fuck? And then I started crying because I was so frustrated that I waited 4 hours just for that, when I could have just said, like, I have strep throat, give me fucking pills right now, please. And then he didn't even tell me what I had. He didn't like check anything. He just
immediately
he just knew, I guess. I don't know, because Kaylee had it as well, and she got different pills, and then Imawele had it, and he got different pills.
Some doctors just give out, like, they have pills
Yeah.
that they like more for certain things.
Yeah.
So that's probably...
Isn't that so weird?
Well,
Yeah.
they get fucking paid to like.
I hate that.
Use this pill.
Yeah,
Say
that
that
too.
pill.
I hate that. That's
like-
so terrible.
It is.
That's what where they get like good-looking women going up to doctors' offices and like, hey, using all those
Yeah, no, I've heard of that. Yeah. So that was horrible, absolutely terrible. And I was crying, and the guy was like, "Why are you crying? Did your boyfriend just break up with you?" And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I was waiting in your waiting room for 4 hours, and I've been up since 6 in the morning, and I haven't eaten, and it's 4 p.m. And I'm
when you called Emmanuel to kick that guy's ass.
I couldn't speak at that point. I was in too much pain. And so I went to the pharmacy across the road, and I handed him the prescription, and he's asking me these annoying questions to prove it was me. He was like, "How do you spell your name? When's your birthday?" And I couldn't even speak to the guy. I was so pissed off. And then he's like, "Okay, it'll take half an hour." I'm like, "Half an hour? Turn around and pass me the pills, man. What do you fucking mean half an hour?" And I started crying. I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, okay, 15 minutes. So I went to my car, and I sobbed for like 15 minutes, and I came back, and he gave me the pills, and I couldn't even take them because it was in too much pain. So I just drove home and I tried to sleep, and then I turned off my phone because I was just so annoyed. And Rainey was calling me, and Ali, I don't know if he called me. I think Kolten called me.
yeah.
Everybody called.
Everybody was calling me,
It
and
got
I invited like 40 people. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And
It got bad because
It got bad.
why a lot of
did.
people were suspecting, because when I called you, it went straight to voicemail.
yeah,
So
that's probably when I powered off my phone.
yeah, that's why a lot of people thought it was a prank. But then these guys
Oh yeah.
fucking
Those
said
guys were
that's-
Oh, I'm not allowed to say that. Never mind.
Those guys
Yeah. No, be mean.
Nobody mean.
those guys fucking said what was happening to you. They're like,
What did
"Oh,
they say?
Like, yeah, Shyan's sick right now. She's not
Yeah,
coming."
because I
But-
only told you my way. I didn't tell anybody else.
So, like, nobody, I guess, like, I didn't believe them.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, okay, I don't fucking trust these guys.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And then
Yeah,
it was just
I should have trusted them.
It was so horrible. And then I heard that my other friends pulled up, and those guys didn't let them stay with them, which was so weird. Those guys are just, oh my god.
We have to,
Was it?
we have to talk about this, by the way, after the podcast. And
After the podcast,
Yeah.
okay, we'll talk about it. Yeah, that was fucking
Shit,
annoying.
sorry I keep hitting you, by the way. I'm kind of
No,
high, and I'm
okay.
kind of like spinning.
You're like spinning in
I'm too
circles.
high. I don't even notice.
I'm kind of kicking his foot by accident.
I know, I keep stepping on it with my heel, and I'm just like, fuck, damn
Yeah,
it, I did
because
it
we keep
again.
all spinning and there's not much room.
We're just like over top of this microphone right now. Yeah.
You're in the way.
Alex, get the fuck out of here.
I'll go talk from back here.
Yeah, that was worst sickness ever. And then Imaweli got it, of course, because, we kissing and shit. But anyway, I drove him to the doctor's office.
Hard W.
He didn't stay there long. He was in there for like 20 minutes. I got to get myself some Pizza Hut. I was chilling. I got to cuddle with my love for a bit. It was great. But then,
Fucking lucky. I want pizza now.
oh, should we order some pizza? I just came into a little bit of money, so I'd totally order some pizza.
Would you? 'Cause,
I would
like,
so fucking do that right now.
Cheyenne, you would be.
No, I'm dead ass. I'm so dead ass.
You would be person of the year.
I'm already person of the year. Fuck you.
You got the person of the year on the podcast.
Person of the year
guys.
on the podcast right now.
I don't know the past. I don't think you were pretty mean in the past.
What? I was so annoyed with you about the camping trip. You're like, oh, we gotta fucking do this shit. I'm like, Kolten, shut the fuck up, honestly.
I was trying to fucking help. I even apologized because I kind
I
of sound
know.
like an asshole. But
I was being an asshole too. I should apologize. I'm sorry for that, Kolten.
I knew the terrain down there and up there. It was gonna be fucking ass cold, and you guys would be tenting in snow.
I know.
You guys were planning for a suicide pact.
We're all gonna freeze in our tent.
Fuck, that would have been horrible.
That would be horrible.
I so want to just buy us a cabin just so we can like go up there.
Yeah, the
because I
cabin
want to
would be
stay in
nice.
contact after everybody like fucking graduates, but I'm
What
so
my-
scared it's not gonna
What my
happen.
mom does is they have it's an only women thing. They have this thing where you'll know why in a minute.
Okay.
They have this thing, and it's they all rent a cabin out and they all do activities and shit. Like every year they do a new activity, and they've been doing this for like
That
a
sounds so fun.
long ass time. It's called the estrogen weekend.
Yeah, that's so good. I love that.
No husbands, no kids, only women.
I fuck with that.
So we can do that just without the banning.
Without the
ban.
estrogen.
Yeah,
part.
let's just still call it estrogen.
Yeah,
estrogen ban.
You gotta keep the tradition going.
Yeah. Inspired by
Don't worry,
Kolten's mom.
I got you.
I'm keeping you alive, mama. Don't worry. That's so fun. That would be great.
cool, yeah.
What would we all do?
Well, it's a cabin, so
all
like
do
we do kayak. They go kayaking and they drink. You know what?
I thought you meant like bigger things, like one year they try skydiving, the next year
No,
they try.
no, no,
Okay.
I
They
wanna
always
You want to go skydiving?
I'd
Fuck
go.
that. No shot. In
What?
that
I
airplane
want to try
earlier.
it
Fuck that.
like, once in my life.
That's a
At
really good
some
goal.
point.
That's a
Next
good
up, we're
goal.
gonna try that with acid. Holy fuck, Alex, would that be a bad trip?
No.
while I'm
Doing it while
skydiving.
you're on acid? No. That'd be too much.
No, I could not.
That would be. Whew.
You would be looking at the watch that tells you to pull your parachute, just making sure you don't fucking miss it.
Yeah.
All right, green, 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 red. I skipped yellow. Pull your parachute.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
That would be wild.
You ever hear that woman who a plane crashed? Like it was I think it was like a head-on collision with another plane, and the girl landed in a fucking bush, and she survived.
Whoa.
What?
How?
What? You're joking right
She
now.
landed in like a tree and like it saved some land, like slowed her fall or something.
Do you guys fuck with Pizza Hut or what do you want?
I don't
That's
care.
good. We're not getting Little Caesar. We're not getting Papa John's, but I fuck with everything else. No shoutouts. No shoutouts.
Yeah,
Not
No,
sponsored.
bleep it out.
Bleep it out. Bleep it out.
Sample that and put that in there. Warm Ranch Podcast beeper noise. It's just like it's a bunch of our friends going. Beep.
Should we do that for an hour long? We'll all just go like beep beep
We
beep
just
beep
make
beep, beep.
different beep noises so we
Yeah.
can put them in the episode.
just in case you guys run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Our first podcast that we get every friend on there, all talking, sharing stories, and it's all us just going. Beep.
That would be so fun. Actually, we got all the homies playing. That would be so
That's what me
rad.
and Alex. We're thinking of getting all our guests on, and then
Yeah.
after just doing one big one.
One big one.
Yeah.
How many people? Like, who else do you want? Do you have a list? You got Tayton. Who else?
Alex has a list of Nick and Cy and.
Oh, Sai would be fun.
Yes, that would be
Sai
funny
is
to
so
have on.
funny. I love his impressions.
Yeah,
He's a little racist, but he's pretty fun. You have to bleep out some shit from him, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the other rule that I forgot. But
no racism.
Yeah, no racism.
Fucking hate white people. I'm white, by the way, but I fucking hate white people.
Fuck
I'm allowed
white
to
people.
fuck white
Yeah,
people.
fuck white people. We're allowed to say that. No.
I thought you said something.
Do y'all serve crackers? We serve everybody. That'd
I
be
thought you said
fun.
another.
No, don't even.
Yeah, I thought you said another.
No.
Dude, this city's so full of hicks. Oh my god,
Yeah,
man.
it really is.
Oh my lord. Like, I drove past a fucking protest. Nevaeh, did you see that protest?
That happens every Saturday.
I don't even know
was
what
it
they're
for?
protesting. Like, some of the signs are like, we're doing this for you. I'm like, doing what? What are you doing? I don't even know.
Is
Right
it the
now-
Oh, I think it was,
anti-mask
like-
people that are like still protesting?
I
or
wasn't
something?
sure if it
Right.
said anti-vax. What?
It's probably like the
Don't vaccine.
anti-vax or like anti-mask.
No,
people.
they're fucking long gone. I think it's probably has
It
to do.
had something to do with vax, but I wasn't sure which team. It's usually the team that I'm
Pro-vax.
not.
Vaccinate your kids.
Pro-vax. I honestly want to say it is, but that doesn't make a lot of logical sense.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd be protesting.
Yeah.
I thought it would be because right now NDP's leading in the polls in Calgary and.
Did you vote?
Could be a
Colton?
political one, for
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
against like a different like one of the group's policies or something.
I'm not even sure.
Well, like I'm voting this week.
Oh shit. So we've got who have we got so far? It's Justin Wright and something Hogg, I think his name is.
Yeah, I forget. I remember seeing Hog on the sign,
it's-
and I'm just thinking that's a
I'm like, that's a good name.
For conservatives, it's this girl, I can't remember her name is, and for NDP, it's this guy, which I can't remember his name.
That was super helpful, Colton. I'm gonna look it up really quick because that's cool.
Yeah, I forget. I don't remember who's.
Yeah. For provincial.
This is the political part of the podcast.
Yeah. We always got to. We gotta
We gotta talk about
let
politics.
me
Okay, now we
politics
say
section.
abortion is wrong. I think that's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
We
That's
have
not true. That's not true.
we have the abortion debate when we debated on the podcast.
Should we have abortion debate?
Yeah, get a couple of pro-life and a couple of Catholic.
Would that not be so fun? Dude, Catholic people, they're
You
rad.
represent all the Catholics.
We represent the Catholics. You're funny for that. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
My Catholic. I just start talking about Bible quotes that my grandmother's taught me over the years.
That'd be great.
What's Chucky upset about?
Oh,
He's vibrating.
Okay, so we got Jordan something, Danielle. No, wait, are they? I think these are the guys that we've already had.
Which
Yeah.
parties are they part of?
I don't even know. I don't think this is the right thing. Hold on. It's so fun being an adult, having to make these decisions. I bought
'cause we're
alcohol
gonna
for
be
the
able
first
to
time
vote.
yesterday. I bought Twisted Teas yesterday with Nevaeh. Yeah, I
I'm
haven't
so
been to a bar or
excited to be
anything
able to
though.
go to the liquor store and
Isn't
just
it
like look
rad?
at all the different
I
alcohols
want to
there.
fucking take you to the casino. That's my fucking goal.
Yeah, let's go to the casino.
Yeah.
Bet on red.
Cheyenne,
Huh?
if we go to the casino, it would be, I promise you I will win money. Not like last time, Nevaeh.
He promises.
This time I'll make
We're
money
gonna
at the
develop an
casino.
addiction.
We'll all start our own. We'll start an addiction together.
Oh, yeah.
We all just constantly go gambling.
Oh yeah,
A gambling addiction.
Yeah.
this is so fun. I'm having
That
such a
sounds
good time.
Then we can all commit ourselves.
Yeah.
Maybe if we win, we can move sooner. It'd be sick.
Do what?
You'll win money.
Well,
Yeah, by the way, Cheyenne wants to live you. Not like, live with you.
I want to live with you. Yeah, we were at the mall earlier, and we were not wasting time in Indigo, and we were not talking about anything while it was 2:05 when I was supposed to be here. We were not in Indigo talking about our apartment in Calgary. Yeah. Are you guys gonna stay here for a bit? What are you guys' plans?
After high school?
I'm staying
Yeah.
here for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it would depend on, right now me and my dad are talking about just like up and leaving the country. And
Yeah.
Oh.
moving to one of those countries where like $5 gets you a house and a,
Going to Cuba, Venezuela.
like, yeah, one of those places. Like, it's an
Really?
island country. And like, have you seen those fucking houses there? You get a pool, you get fucking everything. It's
Wow.
Yeah.
it's like $10 for rent for the
Well, that's just
entire
because it's not safe. You gotta learn some Spanish and you gotta make some friends fast.
month. Yeah. But I don't know. Me and my dad have been talking about it.
That sounds fun. Yeah.
But after high school, I'm gonna become a safety hand.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
talking
work
about that.
here.
That's exciting.
What are you doing after high school, Alex? I think we talked about this.
Yeah. Wait. What do you want
Yeah.
to be, Alex?
I wanna.
I want to be Alex.
I wanna be Alex.
When I
yeah.
grow up, I'm gonna be an Alex.
Yeah, that's gonna be my goal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go to college here.
Yeah.
Just because I could live with my parents for a bit while I do it, or get a cheap like a apartment nearby.
So part. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah.
What are you doing, Cheyenne?
I'm thinking of moving up to Calgary and doing some work up there. I was thinking of building my portfolio and do some photography for a bit. Yeah, it'd be pretty chill because I feel like the studio sessions here in Alberta or in Medicine Hat cost a 40-minute studio session costs like 200 something bucks.
Oh.
An hour one in like the actual studio, is like $600. I'm like, I can fucking make so much money doing half of that. That's wild. You know, so I'm just building up my portfolio right now, just trying to see if I can take some people's grad photos. By the way, tonight, can I take you guys' grad photos? I guess yours is done.
I already have a grad photo, I think.
Oh, what the
I don't know
fuck?
if my mom's. She might want to do new ones because they didn't turn out very well.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, I'll do it for free if you have time.
Okay.
And then I was gonna do Nevaeh, Tayton. You guys know Autumn Lee. I was gonna do hers. A few others. Ty Jones, probably mine and my man. You know,
Together.
together. He's so funny. I was trying to.
What's your guys' grad quote's gonna be?
Oh fuck!
I haven't thought of mine yet.
What's yours? Shit! Wait, that's coming up soon. Fuck.
Here,
gotta think
I'll
of
give
what
you
days
guys.
is-
1 week.
It's in 10 days. It's on the 16th.
6th. So we have 10
It's
days.
10 days.
So I'm gonna tell you what I was gonna put. Me and a friend were gonna put because I've talked about him before, but his grandfather knows my grandmother.
Okay.
So and they hang out all the time.
Oh, that's sick.
So
That's cool.
I was out for my grad poll. I was gonna put my grandmother forced me to be friends with him, and then he was gonna put my grandfather forced me to be friends with him.
No, that's so fun. I
But we
love that.
didn't fucking do it because we ran out of time because we weren't fucking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should make those fucking longer.
I have
It's
two
really
ideas. None of them are like really, really fun. One of them is y'all thought I was weird, but I'm the one having fun. I like that one.
That
and
was
then another
Alright,
one was
that's a medium tier.
that's valid. And then the other one was just ignorance is bliss. Fuck with ignorance.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
We
Alex,
should.
remember to not only take Cheyenne what she said, but also take what I said before. That's down shit.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at that.
Yeah.
We gotta. It would be so fun if we could all get a trip to Mexico once
That'd
we're
be
not like
so
broke
fun.
bitches.
That'd be so I've never left the country before.
Really? You haven't even been to the States?
I left over in a little ferry and then came back.
Oh, that's so
but that's
cute.
it.
That's so nice.
I've left the country before.
Where have you gone?
America and a couple of
America.
islands.
America.
I've been to the Mall of
Fuck
America.
yeah.
The Mall of America was fun.
What
The
the
Mall
hell's
of
like
America.
just the mall in America or the mall of America?
No, it's a mall, but it's got hotels and shit like that.
Can I make a gun
What?
joke?
Does it have to be cut out, Shyann? Is it? Actually, fuck, dude. I knew somebody who walked into a gun store and it was like, and they're on the front counter. There's an AK. It's like, oh, that's an AK.
Wow.
That's pretty rad. That's
There
pretty
is a
rad.
fucking.
It's like the guy at the bar that just like cleans the cups. He's just cleaning his AK.
There was a fucking AK at the Outdoorsman, and I was gonna fucking buy it. It had a bayonet on it.
How much
and
was it?
It was quite a few, but
You got the money, you got the worms.
The worms will pay
The worms will pay for your
Pay for
guns.
your freedom, Kolten.
it's $1,000 a bin, so they could easily.
Worm Ranch podcast. Y'all need merch now. Can I make y'all some merch?
Yes.
Bro.
We need Worm Ranch merch.
I got to. That'd be so fun.
That would be
so cool.
fucking
I
funny.
would so fucking wear Worm Ranch podcast shirts. That's so good. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What would be the cut? It
I'll
would
be your marketing agent, guys.
Alright.
It would
so
be
good at
the
that.
expense of it plus whatever you get, and then after.
You gotta
whatever
sell it for
we-
like $40 on like a website.
I
And then
got
what-
you. I know exactly
And
what
then
to
whatever we get back, we split it 50-50.
Yeah.
Would that be
do. I know.
feasible?
I got
Reasonable.
hookups, guys. I know exactly what to be doing.
Alright.
That'd be
You
sick
got the
as
shirt,
fuck.
the shirt plugs.
Oh yeah, I got the shirt plugs. I got a tiki press. I got logos. I got no shoutouts. No shoutouts. That'd be pretty cool though.
We had somebody who made us like a worm, but it
A worm.
yeah. Some remember in class? No, they sent it to you and me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there was that worm. It's just the problem is that worm was kind of copyright because she took it from like another image, so we couldn't use that.
I don't think they have copyright on the outline of their clip art.
You would be surprised, mate. Wasn't there's a lawsuit going on that's like it was like one section, like 2 seconds of a song, and they,
Kolten, we get like max 40 views. I don't think they're gonna see it.
you know what I fucking mean though.
I got max 40 views. Guys, you're gonna be like the best podcast out there, on God. Y'all are gonna have the sickest studio. You're gonna have like celebrities on here. It'll be good. It'll be
Getting
great.
Kanye West.
We'll get Kanye West, bro. Hopefully he's not like, make sure you go like, your boots. You cut it out.
We'll bleep him out too.
We'll
We'll
bleep him
go like this.
Wait,
We'll make sure to mark it so you know kind of.
he's not a Nazi anymore.
Anymore, bro.
Jonah Hill saved.
I
him.
saved him.
Yeah. Kolten saved Kanye West.
Alex put the picture of me saving Kanye West on.
Y'all fuck
I'll-
with y'all
Yeah,
fuck
I'll
with
put
cheese
it on.
pizza? What kind of pizza?
Oh yeah, fuck.
I'm good with it. Fuck with whatever, because I usually get Hawaiian. I'm guessing people usually don't.
Do you guys want
Are
like
we just getting
pepperoni?
one big pizza?
Should we just get like one large? Yeah.
Just get like a pepperoni. I feel like that's one that everyone.
Is
uses.
Pizza Hut good?
Fucking
You don't like pepperoni?
You don't like?
Why not? Fuck.
You can take off your pepperoni.
No, we can do something else. What else do you want?
I'm wanting barbecue.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There we go.
No.
Yes.
You come when you said when.
Just come all over the microphone right now. It sounds really muffled. Yeah, so we fuck with like one large from like pizza,
Kolten, it's dying.
barbecue from Pizza Hut.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
We recorded for too long.
No,
It's already an hour, so.
no, that'd be
19%.
so much fun. This is
Yeah,
so
it's going
rad.
good.
Should we call it off?
Yeah, it's 57 minutes.
No. Unless Alex, you got any stories?
Shit. Not really.
Ooh, what was I gonna say? I was talking about Mexico. What was it? I was hit on by a lot of dudes down in Mexico. Like I was trying to. So
In
you
a
my
creepy
wedding?
way?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
I
it's
know I'm Mr.
kinda.
Italian.
So I was keeping up with him at wedding because he's had like a rough experience with cheating, which sucks. I never want him to feel that ever again. So I want to be like really open and honest with him. So I was chilling in Mexico and I was wearing my bikini and I was like at the buffet, and apparently that's an attractive thing to be doing, is go to a bikini, wear a
Is
bikini.
existing.
Oh.
So I was grabbing a drink. I think I was grabbing like I don't know, like lemonade or something. And these two Arab dudes walk up to me and they were like, "Hey, where can I buy a burger?" I'm like, "Well, the stove is right, or the oven, or what the fuck do you cook burgers on? The barbecue's right fucking
Yeah,
there,
yeah.
like not 6 feet away." I just went, "That way, friend." And he went, "Oh, okay, great." And then he's like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Alberta." He's like, "I like your accent." I'm like, "I don't have an accent. What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh,
Shyann.
okay." Everybody's told me I have an accent. I've had 4 people say I have an accent.
I'm sorry to say this, but you sound very Albertan.
No, they were like, I got a taxi. You remember when my car was taken away? I had a taxi. By the way, I spent $150 on 3 trips. $150 fucking
For taxis?
for taxis. It was terrible.
Oh my God.
Because I live so far away, and if I don't have a car, it's just gonna cost me a fuck ton of money. So anyway, fuck, what was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a taxi cab, and the driver was this Irish guy. I'm like, I fuck with your accent. He's like, yeah. Where are you from? I'm like, Alberta. I've lived here for like 15 years. He's like, no, but you got an accent. I'm like, huh? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you don't have an Albertan accent. You're not from here. I'm like, yeah, I've born and raised in Alberta. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what you're meaning. And then the Arab guy said the same thing, and then he was telling me he wants to live in Calgary, and Alberta's so beautiful. I'm like, okay, because they're from Manitoba.
Shitty.
I know. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's just prairie. He's like, yeah, but the mountains. I'm like, there's like 6 mountains. The rest of them are in BC.
You should
Not very close,
have made
yeah.
a made-up province. Like, oh yeah, I live in...
Well, he lives in Manitoba, so we knew.
South Brunswick.
South Brunswick. I live in South Brunswick. You'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh, that's a cool place.
So then he was, he offered me to, he offered to buy me a drink, and I was like, we're at an all-inclusive resort. You don't have to pay anything. He was like, oh, well, let's go get a drink. I'm like, no, okay, my family's here. He's like, oh, okay. And I also have a boyfriend. He's like, oh, okay.
I was gonna
all
make
right.
that joke of him, like, so you want to get a burger? You want me to buy you
You
a
wanna
burger?
get a
for
burger?
You want me to buy you a burger even though everything's free? And then I told him how welly, and he was all pissed off about it. And then they come up to me later, and they're like, hey, gorgeous, how you doing? Because I had my like dinner outfit on. It was super cute. I loved it. And they were like hugging me, and they were like, how you doing? Like, let me get your snap. I'm like, you know what? I don't think my boyfriend and I would be too
the
comfortable with
second
that. And he was like, no, I think your boyfriend would like me. And I'm like, excuse you, no, I'm over this. I'm not giving you my shit. I'm flattered, but no, thank you.
I think you would be ready for a threesome, you know.
No, I wouldn't even be ready for a threesome. I would much rather have my Italian over that guy. He was like 23 too.
Oh,
He was pretty old.
I thought he was like 30 or something.
No.
That'd be like-
There was a couple of other guys who hit on me.
But they also offer you burgers.
Let me buy you a drink, bruh. It's all inclusive. The fuck you meaning buy me a drink? Yeah, it was.
He's gonna
it
go
was pretty
out of
rad.
his way to go to the local liquor store and
So
get
sweet,
you
so sweet, so great.
Buy
get
you
you the
some
cheapest
vodka.
liquor.
Oh, I had a shot of sambuca down there. Fuck, I love that
sambuca.
shit. Y'all had sambuca?
I've never had some.
It's so good. It's like
I've had
black
rum.
licorice. Fuck, it's so good.
Yeah, Kolten's had rum.
Yeah, I've had rum.
You've had rum and you've had vodka,
Cherry vodka.
cherry
Yes.
vodka.
Fuck, I would kill to have some cherry vodka right about now.
I think sourpuss is a little bit too sweet for me.
I don't get how
Very
people like that
sweet.
fucking drink. Rainey
love it.
loves that drink.
I'll try the
It's
green
easy
apple
to
one.
drink without like tasting it. It kind
I-
of just makes it go down easier. I feel like.
I have to be drunk in order to drink that. I can't
Yeah.
drink that sober.
Yeah, I have to be drunk to drink Fireball. Fireball's so.
Dude,
bad.
the only time I'll have Fireball is if Pitbull is playing.
Yeah, it's like the only time we should be allowed to drink.
That's the only time I'm allowed to drink Fireball. But last night I had some teas at the fire, and I was just like, this is, kind of gross. I don't know how people shotgun this. Like, you remember they had like 9, and bro was still sober.
Wow.
I had like 2, not even. I had 1.5, and it was just like, I don't even think I had that much. But the fire got kind of not ideal, and so I left, and Jackson was teaching me how to drive stick. Y'all should have Jackson on here. He's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we should.
Jackson, that name sounds very... Oh yeah, Jackson.
Yeah.
He was teaching me how to drive stick, and I went throughout the city because we were just doing laps around King Cooley, and then we went in the city, and I stalled right at the light. Like,
no.
fuck, yo, have you guys ever driven stick?
I haven't, but that's something I want to learn.
It was so fun. It was pretty
Yeah.
easy for me, like, because I've already know how to drive. It's just I got a little bit nervous on the road, so I was shifting in first gear, and then I let off the clutch too fast, and I didn't press the gas fast enough, so we stalled, and the car shut off, and then
oh,
I was at the green light. Good thing there's nobody behind me, and there was like nobody on the road, but still,
Yeah.
that was pretty scary. And he's like, "It's good, just turn it back on and clutch, shift, and go." I'm like, "All right," because first gear is hard to shift in. And then I was teaching Nevaeh how to drive down there too, and she's actually not even bad. She's not bad at all.
Wow.
Yeah, so that'd be pretty rad.
We should go drive and try.
Yeah, you wanna go right now? No, you're fucking high.
Oh, yeah, I'll do some drifts around the parking lot.
If you can drift my car, you can fucking drive. Hell yeah. 4-wheel, not easy to drift, especially with like no gravel or nothing. 'Cause then you'll fuck up my
You
tires.
haven't met my dad. I'm just gonna say that.
That's pretty
Oh
fun.
yeah, I was gonna introduce you guys to my fucking dad, but
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
gone still?
Yeah, he's still gone.
When's he coming back?
A couple hours. You
So
if
2
we're ordering
hours.
pizza, he'll still be here. He'll come here. Bye.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I would love to meet your dad. We should go to the bar with him.
My fault.
Young ass Alex. Come on, grow up, bro. Come on, all of us are 18 now.
Oh, 2 months.
2 months, fam.
Get a fake ID.
For
Bro,
the
I
2
gotta
months,
hook
yes.
up for. I gotta hook up for a fake ID.
Oh, yo.
We're just making a
I
joke
make
of.
I make them out of construction paper at home, and
I just write Alex with my hand.
Yeah, they usually work.
They're like, "What's your last name?" I'm like, "Oh, I just wrote Alex." I don't even know.
McLovin.
Yeah, McLovin.
It just says Alex 18 and then a smiley face next to it.
And I draw a little portrait of me.
We were making jokes of, like, oh yeah, I know a guy.
Yeah,
I know a guy that.
I fucking know a guy. I don't
I
think
know
it
a
would
guy.
get here
I
in
know a
time. I
guy.
think it would take too long, but
I know a
pretty
couple of
rad.
guys.
I know a couple of
Alex, you got your grad suit, right?
Yeah.
What color is it?
It's like dark. Oh, it's no, it isn't. But it's dark gray, and
Okay.
then it has like a kind of like darky like pink tie. And it
Yo,
looks really nice.
that sounds
It's
really
good.
cool.
And a white
I'll
shirt.
show it. I'm excited to be like picked out.
Get a cane, please, Alex.
Yes, I'll show up.
On the grad executive, we were looking at all the budgeting for it. Fuck, I think 20 grand was our total at one point. Holy
So-
shit!
Do you know, like do you know everything that goes on there?
Yeah, I know.
Like absolutely because like there's this one thing that surprised me in the night that
what's
no
that?
student was told,
What's that?
What?
and I don't want to spoil it. For
No,
you guys.
spoil it. Spoil it.
I don't want to spoil it.
No,
It's-
come on, spoil it.
It's
Spoil it.
really fucking funny, especially if your parents are involved. Like your parents have to be involved.
What is it?
Say it.
I'm trying to give you hints, Shyann. Please.
Why, you're holding a dab pen and you're rubbing your chin. I really don't know. We're gonna get high.
It actually feels good.
I know, I thought that was the hint though.
No. The hint is your parents have to help. Your parents have
With
to help.
Chem Free?
No.
Oh.
At the eating event. Are
At the
What the
banquet?
hell?
Yeah, the banquet. Are you involved with it? At the
Mhm.
banquet?
Mhm.
Cheyenne, please. You have to know this.
Just say it. Just say
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna say it. You're and spoilers.
Okay.
Nevaeh, close
Spoiler
your ears if you
alert.
don't want
No,
to see
Spoiler
spoiler
alert.
for those who are graduating in a hat high right now.
Why does
Your
nobody
parents
don't-
send an email to them, and so when it gets your picture on the big screen, it shows you like.
With your baby photos?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew that.
God damn it! How did you not get that?
I didn't think it was like a surprise. I thought everybody knew that.
It's not a baby picture. It's a kindergarten picture.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't know that.
Which one?
Yeah.
Whoa!
My dad sent it, and it was like a picture of me with my huge ass backpack because I just never wanted to buy like.
An actual one?
Wow.
Because like you just
He
grow
didn't
out of
want to
it.
keep buying backpacks, so he
Valid,
just bought me
valid.
one fucking
One
huge
giant
one.
one just to
Valid.
keep forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Did you guys get to replace your backpacks every year?
Not
No.
every year. I like every like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back. We're back for the, what is this, the third or fourth time?
Third, I think.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. Like if you actually listen to our podcast, it's like
I listen to your podcast.
every
Yeah.
2 minutes it's and we're back.
And we're
I am
back,
so excited
yeah.
for you guys to get merch. That would be so fun.
That
The
would be
Worm
really
Ranch
cool.
We should
podcast
talk-
merch.
There's
I'll
this
just do. I know how to drop ship, so I can just like.
I know to
Yeah. Yeah, I'll set up a website.
Yeah.
And then I'll just advertise T-shirts that I haven't made yet,
Yeah.
Mate.
Yeah.
and then I'll order them when people buy it.
That's so delicious.
That'll be cool.
I've been meaning to fucking ask you if you could teach me how to like make a website and shit like that.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
What
figured
program
out
do
the-
you use?
Shopify.
My
Oh,
dad
okay.
wants me to make a website for worms, like to people to buy worms.
Yes, that would
For
be
people
cool.
to buy worms?
Worm drop shipping.
Is it like worms, like, would you sell them as like garden worms
No, no,
and
no, no,
fishing
no, no.
worms?
It's their worm shit that we would sell.
Like the worm
So
supplies.
that's where Nevaeh has
Gross.
some fucking coffee and shit. That's all worm shit on the fucking table.
Like you sell.
No, that's worm shit!
Yeah.
Like-
by the way,
Bro, her
I
tooth
did
is right
tell
there.
you about this, Nevaeh. I did tell you about this.
Is there worm shit on here?
No, there's not.
Welcome
And I
back to the
offered
Worm Ranch
give you
podcast.
Another table.
At least it doesn't
It
smell
kinda just
bad.
looks like dirt.
It does just look like dirt.
It
How do you
is
know it's not dirt?
It's
Kind of shit out dirt.
It's basically dirt.
Yeah.
It's just better dirt.
Oh,
It's advanced dirt.
it's more. It's healthier.
Who came up with the fucking... You're so
Oh
funny.
shit! All right.
10%.
Alright, the Worm Ranch podcast.
It's
comes
It's
to
over.
an
It's
end.
over.
Just cut
Fuck.
Yeah, over. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Should we all like walk out of the... No, let's go out and let's just close the door.
Yeah.
it. This
We're leaving.
this has been Kolten, Alex, and
Colton
Cheyenne.
and Alex.
We're leaving the studio.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye,
Bye,
see ya.
Chucky. Bye. Bye, 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 bye,
Bye, Worm
Bye,
Ranch.
Worm Ranch. Bye, Worm Ranch. They finally fucking left. I've been here for the whole time. Help! Help!
This has been the Worm Ranch podcast. Fuck with us and you're getting a motherfucker.
There's only one at work. We say in this house, and it's Worm Ranch Podcast. Real shit.